sunrise for you, Mama. A beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous sunrise from the Most High himself. Love you, Mom.
Hey, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, love, and light. What are soul ties? I know I get a lot of people that ask me that don't really understand, or they think that, soul ties just mean, that they still have feelings for each other, and things like that. But soul ties is actually a little bit more complicated than that. So let's dig it in, all right? Soul ties is an energy transfer that is done during sex. And even after the sexual act is done, the more times you engage in those activities, the stronger the soul ties are to that person. You can have soul ties with a person up to at least 10 years, depending on how long you were dating and engaging in sexual activity with these people. I like to say 10 years is a max for soul ties, and that's only on the longer relationships, when there's a lot of entanglement. I'm going to use Jada's word today. And when there's a lot of entanglement with that person that you're having sex with, male or female. This isn't, one way or the other. This is two people that are interexchanging their energy with each other. And when you continue to have sex, you continue to change that energy. The more times that you're climaxing, that's energy. That's a big burst of energy that you have given to that person. And they're ingesting it. They take in that energy. Either through semen or non-semen, vaginal discharge. You are taking in that person's energy. And the more times that you're having relations and things of that nature, the stronger these ties are, and the more difficult it is to leave, or to move on, afterwards. That's why sometimes you could be like, oh my God, this person is still, every time they have a bad notion, they call you out of the blue, trying to talk crap or getting on your nerves just to pick fights. That's because they're still holding on to your energy, your soul ties. They're still tied to you spiritually, child or no child. And that's some deep shit. That's some deep shit. It took a long time for me to really I understood it to a certain extent, but to really, really understand all of the entanglements that comes with having sex with other people, that's a big responsibility. You can't just go sleeping around with anybody. I'm even teaching this to young men, also to be careful with who you have relations with, because you're tying yourself, even if you don't have children with them, you're still tying yourself to them spiritually, and you wonder why you got this crazy girl, she won't leave you alone. It's because now she's spiritually tied to you. You're spiritually tied to each other now, and you have to it's a method that you have to learn how to untie, to unbound yourself from this person's energy, to release that person's energy. That's a whole nother step in itself that a lot of people don't even realize need to be done in order for them to be free. To be free, to not, carry. That's why sometimes you feel so heavy. Especially people that's been in multiple relationships with several people. They have this heaviness about them because they're carrying all of this energy around with them, and they don't even realize it. And then they're no good for nobody because they're carrying too much stuff, too much baggage. Is like a lot of people call women who are who's carrying a lot of baggage around. Those are the soul ties. Soul ties. Children are created through soul ties because that's all it is a man's semen is his seeds. That's why the children are the man's seed. Women, we're the vessel. We cultivate that seed and help it grow. And that's the role of the womb. The womb is the vessel that brings in life. The man puts the seeds into the vessel, and the vessel produces life. That is pretty much, in a nutshell, what we've been taught in school. But there's so much. If we believe in a God, can we not sit up here and think that having children or having sex is not a spiritual thing as well? And I don't understand why we left that out. They left that part out, the spiritual side of sex. The stuff that we don't see that's happening behind the scenes, that's happening all around us in that act. And that's why it's supposed to be shared, and the two become one flesh. There's rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we're breaking it left and right. But, we just have to learn how to untangle. It's a way to untangle. We can definitely untangle yourselves out of this mess that we all gotten ourselves into from miscommunication and misinformation. But this is the re-education that we're getting ready to go through, re-educating ourselves so that we're making wiser decisions with who and how often we take in energy. I'm not saying you stay a virgin until, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying sometimes we may need to slow our roll a little bit, so that we don't end up damaging ourselves, this shell, this spiritual shell that's the spiritual, physical person within this spiritual shell. The spirit is not just on the inside. This spirit is all around us. It's like we're all interconnected. That's why, you can tell when people are staring at you. You be walking around and you be feel this real feeling like somebody's looking at you, and you turn around, or sometimes you may think about a person and then they call you. There's more going on than we see with these two eyeballs right here. Trust and believe me. And so there's no difference with the sex thing. This sex is more than just two people running around frolicking, having some sex and going about their business. It is not. That's not what just happened. And that's why we be wondering why we have all of this crazy stuff that's going on. Why I was only supposed to have sex with her one time, and why she don't go away, or why I keep thinking about her, because you just spiritually tied yourself to her, or you just spiritually tied yourself to him. I'm just going to go and do this, and we're going to have sex with this person. Well, now this person called me back, and now we're going to have sex with this person. Now you're ping-ponging energy, and it's just like you're doing a juggling at the side of your body. Your body is juggling all of this energy because you're ingesting all of these soul ties. So you've got a big mat of tangled wiring going on. It's just like, you're going to go this way, and now you're going to go this way. Now we're going to go this way, and now we're going to go this way. And in the middle, all of that stuff is just tangled all up. And it's just no good because you're just shooting off everywhere. And then you're wondering why, you can't find that special person. You can't just seem to get it right. You keep meeting the same person, like the person that you didn't want to be with. There's some spiritual ties that you still got within your womb, girl. Within your loins, man. It's still there, and you guys are going to have to really get on board with this journey and understand straighten that out. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna want to hear it because it is going to take some discipline, which a lot of us, we are so overly sexualized here in the Americas. And it's going to be hard for some. I know it was hard for me when I first embarked on this journey. I used to cry. I used to hate nighttime when nighttime used to come when it was time for me to go to bed. Oh, I used to cry because I already knew what was going to happen. It's sort of like you addicted to drugs or alcohol, and your body is just like it wants to go back to familiar feelings. It wants those familiar feelings, and it's like you're trying to like stay in control of the body and stop letting that body control you, and it's a spiritual pull because it's whew, good Lord, I would never want to go back there again. Never. I talked with people, you know, who when they first embark on this journey, and I've heard the stories. I've heard about the incubus and the succubus. No, that's not what it is. It's not succubus. Incubus and succubus and stuff like that. Spiritual fathers, you know, being molested while you're asleep. Oh, this shit is real. This shit can get real when you sit up there and you're like, I am breaking these soul ties. It can get real, you know, but it'll be all right. There is light at the end of the tunnel, you know, but you gotta go along for the journey. You gotta stick it out. You gotta stick it out if you want your life back right. You know, if you want to reclaim your life and you want to reclaim your sanity and all of the other stuff like that comes along with it, your energy, you know, it becomes your energy again. And you can, you know, it takes time because you're going to have to slowly untangle all of those knots that you have within your chi. And I'm going to try to show y'all a little bit at a time. I'm going to try to word it and not go all around, try to stick to the points and the facts because it's a lot of information. But I am going to try my best to help you guys through this. If you guys got any questions, please comment down below. Like, subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you all again. Peace, love, and light.